People always say, Karen, where do you get all your energy? I always reply, I eat it. Join me as we go into the kitchen for some great green Livin foods. The way our family starts our breakfast, and we'll start with these green leaves.
Grape leaves. I love grape leaves. I love strawberry leaves, raspberry leaves. Bring them on in. If you have them in the garden and you know they're safe, bring them on in and stick them in your blender. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make a green drink. And this is what we drink in our family almost every single morning. I can't live without it. And some of my kids get too busy and can't grab one before they head off to school. But most of the time, this is the way we begin our day. We're going to make for you today the one that I drink every single morning that I can. Now, obviously, grape leaves aren't available fresh in the winter. So this is about 8 months out of the year. We're going to put in some grape leaves from the garden. We're going to put in a stalk of celery. I love celery. It gives it a great sweet flavor. Cabbage. I love cabbage. I can always taste it if I forget the cabbage and I have to run back to the store and grab more cabbage. It's easy to go to the store. It's right next door. But anyhow. We're going to put in some fresh parsley. Parsley is absolutely wonderful for you. And with all of the greens that we're putting in, the greens are full of biophotons. These are all living greens that have just been outside soaking up the rays of sunshine, and that's what gives you energy, biophotons, amino acid chains that are all living. You've got your vitamins, your minerals, your nutrients, you've got phytochemicals, you've got so much going on in your fresh kale and in your fresh chard that's what you put in your body is living nutrients. Living nutrients offer life-giving energy. So I'm going to put in some more kale. I'm also going to stuff in there a couple leaves of Swiss chard. And as I was coming back towards my garden, I stopped by my mint patch. I love fresh mint. And that's actually a lemon mint, so it's got a great lemon balm to it. We also are going to put in some spinach. I love spinach. The last things we put in are a couple kinds of fruit. I'm going to put in pineapple. And this is just a fresh organic pineapple. And then we're going to put in some bananas. If I want to have a cooler smoothie, I'll put in frozen bananas. We use a lot of frozen bananas around here. That's how we make a lot of our almond milks and our raw ice cream is with frozen bananas. So I'm going to put in, well, probably 2 bananas. And this will make what I drink all morning until about noon. And of course, I'm going to use my distilled water because Karen preaches distilled water. Distilled water is phenomenal for your body. It not only tastes absolutely perfect, but it pulls out the inorganic materials as you drink it. So in your body, you just crave drinking distilled water. I know when our family started drinking distilled water, we don't drink anything else anymore because it's such a pure water that you constantly crave it. It's absolutely wonderful. And we're going to go ahead and press the blend button. And it's loud, so Eric, our editor, is going to cut this part out. That's why we call it a green drink. Now there are a lot of theories out there on not combining your fruits and your vegetables. We do adhere to that very often. We eat our fruits on an empty stomach and by themselves. We never combine fruit with any other meal. I do put a couple fruits in my morning drink once in a while, and this is particularly, I love pineapple in my morning drink, and so no matter how many people tell me I shouldn't do it, I'm still going to do it. Tastes great, feel wonderful, so I'm not too worried. Another thing I wanted to touch base on was your blender. You can use any blender, just blend whatever you can in the blender you currently have. We particularly have used the Blendtec for 17 years. I love Blendtec. I don't get paid for this advertisement. I just love Blendtec. Thanks. Vitamix also works really well. I recently did get a brand new Vitamix, compared it to my very old Blendtec, and hands down, they work exactly the same. So it doesn't matter to me what you use, but a good blender is absolutely fantastic. We are going to add one more ingredient to this beautifully green drink, and that is something our family and our master herbalists have concocted. We've come up with something that we've called Living Greens. Because this is completely unscripted, and I'll probably forget something, I'm going to read the ingredient list for you. But we love our Living Greens, and our family ranges from having a teaspoon a day to 2 tablespoons a day. You can add it to a fruit drink if you do just a pure fruit drink, or you can add it to your vegetable drink. You can also just mix it with pineapple juice and just drink it straight. It has the spirulina blue-green algae, the chlorella algae, alfalfa grass, barley grass, wheatgrass, purple dulse seaweed, beetroot, spinach leaf, rose hips, lemon peel, orange peel, and non-active and non-fortified nutritional yeast. The Living Greens formula is phenomenal. We don't intend to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease with this. But I do tell you, it gives you a lot of energy, and that's just my opinion. I'm going to add in a good 2 tablespoons into this drink. Now this is a breakfast worth waiting for. Want some?